Hello and welcome, History Explorers. Before we embark on a fascinating journey through time, exploring the rich history of the oldest civilization in Africa, Somalia, we have a small request. If you enjoy delving deep into the annals of history and uncovering the mysteries of bygone eras, then you're in the right place. So, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more captivating historical content. We promise to take you on a journey that will broaden your horizons, revealing the secrets of the past and its profound influence on the present. Remember, every like and subscribe helps us bring more of these intriguing historical narratives to you. So buckle up, subscribe, and let's dive into the enigmatic beginnings of Somalia. Stay tuned as we unravel the threads of time and discover the ancient roots of this fascinating civilization. Have you ever wondered about the origins of the oldest civilization in Africa, Somalia? Today, we delve deep into the enigmatic beginnings of this fascinating land. Somalia, a country with a history so rich and diverse it rivals the ancient civilizations of Egypt and Mesopotamia. Our journey begins in the prehistoric era, where the first traces of human life in Somalia date back to the Paleolithic period. These early settlers left behind a treasure trove of artifacts including stone tools and cave paintings, providing a glimpse into their way of life. These paintings, some of the oldest in Africa, are a testament to the artistic prowess of these early humans. The images vividly depict a time when mammoths roamed the earth and the human spirit was just beginning to express itself through art. The handcrafted stone tools, on the other hand, reveal the ingenuity of these ancient people, hinting at a society that was constantly evolving and adapting to its environment. As we move forward in time, we come across the land of Punt. Often referred to in ancient Egyptian texts, the land of Punt was believed to be present-day Somalia. This place was an important trading partner of ancient Egypt, known for its wealth in gold, aromatic resins, ebony, ivory, and wild animals. The Egyptians hailed Punt as the land of the gods, a place of mystery and opulence. The relationship between ancient Egypt and the land of Punt was not merely transactional. It was a bond that transcended trade, linking these two civilizations culturally and spiritually. The land of Punt was revered by the Egyptians and considered a sacred place, a testament to the significance of Somalia in the ancient world. This rich cultural exchange between Somalia, Egypt, and other ancient civilizations in the region laid the foundation for what would become one of the most vibrant and influential societies in Africa. Thus, the ancient culture of Somalia, rich and intertwined with the great civilizations of Egypt and Mesopotamia, sets the stage for a fascinating historical journey. Did you know that Somalia was home to a multitude of prosperous city-states in the Middle Ages? Yes, it's true. The period between the 10th and 16th centuries saw the rise of city-states like Mogadishu, Barawa, and Merka. These weren't just ordinary cities. They were powerful and influential hubs of trade, commerce, and culture. The city-state of Mogadishu, for instance, emerged as an influential trading center along the Indian Ocean. It was known for its grand architecture, bustling markets, and the unique fusion of African, Arabian, and Persian cultures. Mogadishu was a cosmopolitan city where traders from all around the world would come to exchange goods such as gold, ivory, and exotic spices. The city-state of Barawa, on the other hand, was famous for its scholars and scribes who played a significant role in the spread of Islam and literacy in the region. The city became a center for Islamic learning, attracting scholars, poets, and thinkers from across the Islamic world. Then there was Merka, another city-state known for its trade in textiles, gold, and ivory. Merka was a vibrant city with a rich cultural life full of music, dance, and storytelling. These city-states didn't just exist in isolation. They had extensive trade relations with other parts of Africa, Arabia, Persia, India, and even China. They were part of an intricate network of trade routes that stretched from the African Great Lakes region in the west, across the Indian Ocean, all the way to the Far East. Through these trade networks, the city-states of Somalia were able to acquire wealth and influence. They became centers of innovation and learning, where different cultures met, interacted, and influenced each other. It was a time of great prosperity and cultural exchange in Somalia. But these city-states were more than just prosperous trading hubs. They were also the birthplaces of Somali identity and culture. They were the cradles of Somali literature, art, music, and architecture. They were the places where the Somali people began to forge their own unique identity and place in the world. These city-states marked the beginning of an era of prosperity and growth in Somalia, establishing it as a significant hub of commerce and culture. But what happens when foreign powers set their sights on this thriving region? In the late 19th century, the so-called scramble for Africa was in full swing, with European powers racing to stake their claim on the continent's vast resources. Somalia, with its strategic location and abundant natural resources, was not spared from this frenzy. The British were the first to establish their presence, creating a protectorate in the north known as British Somaliland. They were drawn to the region's wealth of frankincense and myrrh, as well as its strategic location on the Red Sea. Despite their rule, they faced fierce resistance from local clans and leaders who were unwilling to submit to foreign control. Not long after, Italy turned its gaze towards Somalia, establishing Italian Somaliland in the south. The Italians, eager to expand their empire, implemented a system of cash crops and forced labor. This exploitation led to widespread discontent, culminating in a series of rebellions against their rule. Meanwhile, France had also staked its claim on the northernmost region, creating French Somaliland. Although smaller in size, it was no less significant, serving as an important trading and naval base for the French. The Somali people, however, were not mere bystanders during this era of colonial domination. They resisted, and they resisted fiercely. The Dervish movement, led by the charismatic leader Sayyid Mohammed Abdullah Hassan, waged a 20-year war against the British and Italians, symbolizing the unyielding spirit of the Somali people. Despite the harsh realities of colonial rule, the Somali people remained resilient. They held on to their traditions, their language, and their identity. They resisted cultural assimilation and fought for their freedom. They proved that they were not merely subjects of a colonial power, but a people with their own rich history and culture. The colonial era, while a dark period, was also a testament to the resilience and courage of the Somali people. The legacy of this era is complex, with lasting impacts that still resonate today. But it's important to remember that through it all, the Somali people never lost their spirit or their will to fight for their sovereignty. How did Somalia navigate the complex path to independence? In the wake of World War II, the political landscape of Africa began to change dramatically. We see the first glimmers of this transformation in Somalia in the late 40s and early 50s. As the dust of the war settled, the world powers began to reconsider their colonial policies. The British, who had been controlling the northern part of Somalia, known as British Somaliland, began to prepare the region for self-governance. Parallelly, the southern part of Somalia, under Italian control, was placed under United Nations trusteeship in the early 50s. The Italians were tasked with preparing Italian Somaliland for independence over a decade-long period. This marked the beginning of an era of significant political, social, and economic transformation in the region. The Italians invested in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, paving the way for a more self-reliant Somalia. As the 50s rolled to a close, the two regions, British Somaliland and Italian Somaliland, were faced with the possibility of independence. The leaders of these two regions made a momentous decision. They decided to unite to form a single, larger state. This was a bold move, driven by a shared sense of Somali nationalism and kinship, a feeling that was stronger than the colonial borders that had once divided them. And so, on the 1st of July in the year 1960, the Somali Republic was born. This newly formed republic was a symbol of unity and hope, a testament to the resilience of the Somali people. The road to independence had not been easy, with many hurdles and challenges along the way. But through it all, the Somali people had remained steadfast in their desire for self-determination. The journey to independence was arduous, but the Somali Republic emerged, ready to carve its own path in the world. What challenges and opportunities has independent Somalia faced in recent times? The dramatic saga of Somalia continues to unfold in the modern era. In 1991, the long-standing rule of Siad Barre came to an abrupt end, plunging the country into a devastating civil war. The conflict shattered the nation's infrastructure and left Somalia in a state of anarchy for nearly 2 decades. It was a dark time, marked by widespread violence, famine, and suffering. Yet, Even in the midst of these trials, the indomitable spirit of the Somali people shone through. They demonstrated an incredible resilience, a testament to their enduring will to survive and thrive. Despite the challenges, they remained hopeful, working tirelessly to re-establish order and stability. In the years following the civil war, Somalia has been on a long and arduous journey towards stability and development. The road has not been easy, with the nation grappling with recurring droughts, political instability, and the ongoing threat of extremist groups. But progress, though slow, is being made. Today, there are glimmers of hope. The establishment of a federal government, the drafting of a new constitution, and the ongoing efforts to rebuild the nation's infrastructure are signs of a country striving to rise from the ashes. There are still many hurdles to overcome, but the Somali people are determined to forge ahead. The story of Somalia is far from over. Its people continue to write their own narrative, one of resilience and determination, of trials and triumphs. They are a people who, against all odds, continue to shape their own destiny, a testament to the enduring human spirit. From ancient times to the present, Somalia's history is a rich tapestry of triumphs and trials. It is a testament to human resilience and the enduring spirit of a people determined to shape their own destiny.